What's going on, YouTube? Supposedly, the game is safe. Based on speculations, I don't know. I mean, we have the video right here, and we have the roadmap. It just came out. We cooking up right now, and let's see what these people have to say about this situation. Is it safe, or is it just doomed, guys? Sure.
Today to give you the first look at what's coming to Lost Ark in 2025 and round out the final month of 2024.
I think Henry's here.
With the recent winter lull on, you might have seen some light spoilers for what we're going to talk about today, but we're super excited to share some of the timing for those major pieces of content. So we're going to get into it. Before we get things started here, I'm Rox, Senior Product Community Manager for Lost Ark here in the West, and I have none other than...
Hi, I'm Henry. I'm the head of editorial at Amazon Games. And you probably recognize me from Patch Notes with Henry.
Patch Notes with Henry guy. Perfect. Matt and Andy actually couldn't join us today, but they've been working with us super closely on some of what we're going to reveal here. I know they're both looking forward to getting those details out to you as well. Before we get into things, though, please note the roadmap we're going to be sharing today is a little bit lighter than usual. It's just really going to touch on the major pieces of content and their timings only 20 minutes. Next year. A lot of these pieces of content have just been revealed at Loa On and will release very closely to the timing they're going to have in the Korean version of the game, and because of this, a lot of it is still being worked on. Still, we're excited to share these current plans with you now so you know what to look forward to in the new year, and you know, we want to let you know, especially after seeing those kind of exciting reveals today. So with that, let's get into December.
So with December, we're actually going to be able to pull in, like Rox was saying, some of those updates that were just announced in Loa On into the December update that's taking place later this week on December 18th.
What are we going to get?
We're going to have full patch notes released later this week where I'll cover some of these systems in a little bit more detail.
Next week,
let's dive into some of the things that we're going to be releasing in this update. So first of all, the name of the update is going to be the Winter Soloist Update. And the reason for that is we're actually going to be able to pull in the Echidna and Thamine solo raids into this update. That's going to come with a bunch of solo mode changes as well. Things like the new breakthrough buff system where you can earn new solo mode buffs as you progress throughout the raid. And once again, we'll cover some of those a bit more in patch notes later this week.
I actually want to do the solo both
those
just to see how
there's also going to be a ton of progression changes, including the Elixir and Transcendence nerfs that are taking place in Korea this week. So these changes aim to make Elixir transmuting a bit faster, easier to get good results, and less strategic to help kind of fill that skill gap or that variance that can occur between different types of elixirs. Alongside those changes, the Transcendence system is also going to be kind of completely overhauled. You're now going to be able to progress through Transcendence easily without needing to use like calculators or outside systems.
Yeah, we definitely know players have been super excited to hopefully see those systems change a little bit. So being able to pull those in at the same time as they're coming out in Korea as quickly as possible was super important.
That's what people care the most.
We think, you know, this has been obviously top community feedback, and we're super excited to kind of have a more concrete resolution to this issue. But as always, you know, let us know if you have feedback.
Yeah, definitely. So there are a few more things we want to touch on for December as well. Obviously, those patch notes are coming out very soon. But coming up as well is the Kazuros Raid Act 2 prologue quest. This prologue quest is going to cover the story of how the Allied forces have begun formulating a new strategy to overcome the...
Let's stop it real quick just to say something before they just keep on going to something else. Mainly, in my opinion, right, like one of the biggest, you know, like three major things in this game is actually cards, elixirs, and transcendence. So now that they talk about it, we have to see first to see how it works out and plays out and compare the difference between one and another, right? So once we do that and realize that it's much easier, way better, way cheaper, then we can say it's a W. As of right now, there's no excitements. Well, a little bit, but not really.
The current situation for the ongoing war in North Curzon. As you progress through this quest, you're going to learn about their new strategy and how that's changed after fighting Aegir, and we're going to get ready to head towards the battle against Narok and seeing Belshazzar again, which is very exciting. But not quite yet. She's not coming in December.
A little bit of a spoiler for the further on in the roadmap.
And she looks good.
Yeah, you like the redesign?
Yeah, her hair, oh my goodness.
All right. we're going to be releasing a new event, which is called the Icy Breakthrough event. This is going to be one of those mission-based events where you can complete various tasks and receive new rewards to help you progress. It's going to give help with advanced honing, weapon transcendence, and also just honing in general. As you hone up, you'll receive refunds in the form of gold and more honing books to help you progress. It should be a natural kind of continuation and help you
right after this double T.
kind of new 1640-ish characters a little bit further and get them fleshed out in all the ways that you need to be
come back.
successful
No problem. When you come back, we send it.
Should help players that are in tier 4 earn a little bit more more power increases for their character, and get ready for things like Aegir and, Belshazzar eventually as well.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of support in December before we head into the new year. Aside from kind of all of those major points, we're also going to be making some improvements to the Music Box of Memories. Proving Ground Season 6 is going to open, and a couple more things. So again, be sure to check out those full release notes on December 17th, or just jump into the game when that update drops on December 18th. And of course, outside of those kind of December events, right before we head into January, we are preparing a year's end gift for players that we're really excited for.
Yeah, so still a lot of fun stuff in store for the end of the year. I think the rest of the month should be a lot of fun. And then, I don't know, should we get into January, Rox?
Then we're headed...
okay, so we're not going to get the art passes stuff yet? They didn't mention that, right?
And into 2025, yeah.
Some big stuff coming in January.
Not yet, right?
All right, so we just talked about the prologue for Belshazzar arriving in December. And then in January, we're going to have the full Kazaros Raid Act 2 arriving. You're going to face off against Belshazzar once more in the second Kazaros Raid, Requiem of the Floating Nightmare. This raid's going to require 8 players and take place in kind of a harsh, icy battleground, which provides the perfect backdrop for Belshazzar's own chilling new powers. In Gate 1, the Valley of Piercing Screams, you're going to have to fight the intimidating Narok the Butcher.
I don't know yet.
That's when you get to face
I think I guess the Wednesday. Maybe they forgot question
mark. Who is now dubbed the Phantom Manifesto.
I don't think so.
We're going to include the latest improvements of the Act 2 raid applied in Korea.
My lord.
There's some quality of life stuff for Gate 1 that shows some different targeting effects and whatnot. Just to make sure that all of that quality of life is present right out of the gate. But still going to be a bit of a challenging fight. There's a lot of new systems in Tier 4 to help gear up and get ready for Belshazzar, and you're definitely going to need it. So, as a lot of hardcore engaged people, as you know, Belshazzar Raid has been pretty difficult for a lot of players to face in Korea. And when we're bringing it over, we want people to still have that authentic experience at the beginning for.
Okay. I see where he's going. I see where he's going from. So they're gonna release it hard, and then later on, when people start complaining that it's too hard, they probably tune it down a little bit.
The people that like a challenge.
Watch.
But we've actually partnered with Smilegate to create a new system that will help ease the content over time as players kind of re-clear it in the West. And we're going to be calling this the Frontier system. So as the stage of the Frontier system progresses, the damage and HP of the boss is going to decrease. With the Frontier system, the advanced parties that are trying to clear it week 1 and have that, cutting edge, fighting the boss right as it releases are going to be able to enjoy that same experience that players have in Korea when first encountering the raid. But other players are going to be able to enjoy a slightly easier version as time passes. And also, people won't have to struggle against the boss quite as hard week after week. So that re-clear experience becomes a bit easier.
That's huge.
We really view this as a good way of implementing some of those HP and damage decreases that we've been doing for raids like Daemon and Echidna to kind of ease that progression. But also...
You see the difference, guys? When something is good, you give props. You give them props. And when something is bad, you just talk about it that it's bad. Nothing wrong with that.
Still striking that balance between providing
they're cooking up right now. I like it so far.
Some of the hardcore raiders want to have right when the raid comes out. So we're excited for this system. Would love feedback. Definitely want to iterate.
Van a implementar un sistema nuevo para las raids, que cada vez que haces más raids te dan unos puntos para que te pongas más fuerte para la próxima semana. Y cada semana se te hace mucho más fácil la raid. Para que así no toda la semana sea tan difícil, ¿me entiendes? Adicional de la ropa que te consigue y los bracelets y todo eso.
Right on it.
Con el Kakusan, correcto.
A good way to introduce Belshazzar into the West. We'll cover it in a
The
bunch more
pass
detail.
note, I like that. I like that. The pass note with Henry bigger W than Loa on. Indeed, my lord.
Release of Belshazzar, but it's going to introduce a new progression
This is
system,
way better
which
for
is
us,
called the
Papa.
Karma
By the
system.
way, this is NA only.
It'll let you power up some of your abilities and also introduce things such as Tier 4 bracelets, which will give you more enlightenment points and let you power up your arc passive. There's going to be a bunch of other supporting systems that come alongside Belshazzar. There's a new Guardian, 1680 Chaos Dungeon, 1680 Chaos Gate. I think there's like a new Tier 4 Ebony Cube as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
just a bunch of stuff's going to be releasing in that update at kind of that
1680
new
people are going to
breakpoint.
be getting more gems.
And for Belshazzar itself, just to clarify, the item levels are going to be 1670 for normal and 1690 for hard mode. So 1670 will be a bit of a natural progression from A-Gear normal, starting to get you ready to hit 1680 and earn ancient accessories. That's where a lot of these new Chaos Dungeons and stuff are going to come in, and then Belshazzar Hard's going to come in at 1690.
Yeah. Definitely going to be super exciting to get that second Kazuros raid out to players, and I know a lot of us are really excited for it.
Yeah, kind of perfect timing too. Coming in the winter, it's the icy themed raid.
Yeah,
should be a good time.
Really worked out quite nicely. So also kind of rounding out the end of January is going to be the kickoff of the Lost Ark anniversary celebrations. We know our anniversary is in February. We're going to start a little bit early.
I want to see how the Frontier things will work. 1680K is going to take a lot of accessory prices. You think so?
Because we have a late update in January.
Oh,
it's going to allow us to start celebrating and pave the way for an exciting release in February, which we're obviously going to talk about a little later.
Indeed, my lord.
But I'm really thrilled for this because you're going to be celebrating Lost Ark's anniversary in a brand new anniversary event, the Festa of Arcasia, on a special anniversary island. Here you're going to get to participate in exclusive quests and maybe also see some familiar faces. Maybe as familiar as my face and Matt's face.
Damn, nice. Actually, they cooking.
So when I say see you in Arcasia soon, just know I really mean it. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it's been super fun kind of putting that together, and we hope you like it. And because we know people are going to want some new outfits and things to enjoy for the new year, we have the new Arc Pass, Priest of Time, and New Year skins, Dragon Knight, also coming out in January. So people that are looking to start the new year with some new fashion, you have those to look forward to as well. So in February, our actual anniversary month, we're going to be celebrating with something very exciting, the release of the new Wild Soul class. This new class is a Yaz specialist class that roughly translates to mean Spirit Beastmaster in English. And
so this is number 27 class for me, guys, huh?
This class is a versatile character that can transform into animals or use their scroll to fight with Spirit Beast spells while they're still in human form. Or
class number 27, Druid.
The class is going to invoke a blend of energy that feels both animalistic and mystical in nature.
Fun, though. Indeed,
for example, you can transform into forms like a bear, similar to how a druid might feel, or into the form of a kumiho, which is kind of a tricky nine-tailed fox.
The fox and the bear looks nice. I don't know about the
foxes to fight alongside them. But the name of the class in Korean really carries the meaning of illusion, and the Yaz tribe specializes in harnessing that power of illusion. So because of this, it's going to overall feel a little bit more mystical and otherworldly. I think this class is going to be really, really cool. I know players have been kind of clamoring about it and super excited.
I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
Just overall, I think this is something that's really going to fit with how I like to play games, with that kind of magical
Dude, I wanted everything,
vibes.
But
I'm really looking forward to having a new class.
Just stay informed.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I think it'll be kind of fun. We haven't had a new transformation style class in a while, so it should be really cool.
Yeah.
And then alongside its release, we're also going to have a new Power Pass and Super Makoko Express.
Wait, so when is it?
People that are looking forward to it can power it up right away.
Oh,
and
wow.
Start challenging some of those endgame raids.
Another big W. What a fat W, guys. They cooking in the East, huh? So you're going to get a pass. It's going to be like Tier 4 right away.
Yeah, we'll get you to the endgame with your fun little animal friends. No, I am really excited about that. I think it's really neat, too, that class is going to be able to both transform itself and kind of summon things. It really makes it feel
coming out in
complex,
February.
And
Indeed,
it'll be fun
Lord.
figuring out how those skills
I'm gonna
play
give it to
into
us.
timings for transformations and things.
Yeah, definitely excited to see what meta builds the community will cook up for it.
For sure.
So last up, we'll talk a little bit about March. Obviously, there's still going to be a lot of stuff going on with the new class, those new, Super Makoko Express. People will still be powering up characters. So March right now is going to shape up to be a little bit of a lighter month, but right now we can say that we do have new Music Box of Memories coming in. Should be a kind of fun time for people to experience some.
Let's take it easy after all that crazy stuff that we get, right?
In case you haven't heard about those before, Music Box of Memories is a collectible. But
once again, they have not mentioned the art passing situation, right? Is it because KR doesn't have it yet? But KR is supposed to get it the 18, right? So.
Honor some of the everyday citizens of Arcasia or kind of news stories where you interact with some
happening on the 19th actually
in town in kind of a more fun, whimsical way, or lets you uncover a little snippet of their life. So should be a fun time to just encounter some new stories while you're maybe still experiencing the Wild Soul
for a while,
or leveling up through the karma system that the Brill Shaza raid introduces. And of course, as more stuff comes in, we'll keep you updated if we're able to pull anything else into March.
Yeah, we know this was looking a little bit like a lighter roadmap this time around, but with Loa on, we really were excited to just share those major dates for major pieces of content with you and get that out there because that was a very exciting moment. And we know as soon as Loa on drops, our community is always like, when do we get that? And we wanted to let you know that today.
I respect that. That's what's up, actually.
Super excited we're able to bring so much of this so quickly compared to when it's releasing in Korea. I think it'll be really great to have some of these quality of life stuff, and then also, kicking off the new year with the new class should be a fun time.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it's a big
So thank you for joining us for our first look at 2025 and our last look at 2024. We want to leave you with a community question as always. So in 2025, or I guess 2024, what piece of content are you most looking forward to? I know Andy mentioned that he was excited to face off against Brill Shaza again in that Act 2 Kazaros raid. Matt also said the same thing. They're both kind of juicers now. Matt has definitely been going in hard on the raids, so they both said they were looking forward to that. Me personally, no bias or anything. I'm looking forward to the anniversary event, which I know it's a weird one, but again, I'll see you in Arcasia soon. What about you?
For me, it's definitely going to be the new class. Every time a new class comes out in Lost Ark, I'm always like, I'm not going to, progress this super fast. and I always end up doing it. It's always fun to just kind of experience the raids through like a new lens.
Well, at least we have 2 months to be saving for the class, so we comes out, it's already 1700, guys. What do you guys think?
I definitely
agree or not?
I'm going to make one. I just made an Arrowmancer with the Ignite servers that happened, and she was pretty fun, but I'm already like, I don't want to play with you anymore, like Wild Soul.
Yep.
So we'll see.
New shiny toy coming to town.
Yeah, she does look really, really cool. So we'd like to thank you for joining us for another year of Lost Ark and for
I don't think it's good enough to bring more people. It's just
we're really excited to see you next year.
For not leaving.
Yeah, we'll see you in Arcasia.
I agree. I don't think it's anything that is going to bring more new players, huh? But it's just so more like about the new players in here. It's meat. Yeah, it's meat. What you guys think? Is meat or W? I think it's way better than Loa On, if you ask me, bro. My honest opinion. You guys know me, but I call it how it is. I feel like it's actually better than Loa On, at least for us personally. But I don't know how much it's gonna keep people around, right? Depending how good it's going to be, the elixirs, transcendence on all these new changes on systems. Maybe. Like I said before, this game, it's a new player friendly. Facts. It's better for us on the easy. It's enough to sustain the veterans, but the new players won't be here. Indeed. Need the golden frog for relic books. Yeah. Sure. Well, that's it for now, guys. I think it was actually made. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Give it like a 7 out of 10. Loa On, I give it 1 out of 10. 100%, 1 out of 10, and that's me being generous. It would have been like 0 out of 10, but this is maybe like 6, 7 out of 10. Maybe, Let's skip to the notes real quick. Let me see. So is the notes the same thing, isn't it? Or not? Let's go. So what is this? February, blah, blah, blah. So it's pretty much the same thing. December. This is gonna be goaded, kind of. I wanna try this out, to be honest. The solo mode, to see how hard it is. Not that I'm gonna be doing it, because I mean it's easy enough right now as we speak. Like doing it, but it's it's not gonna be hard, yeah. What the no, they say they're gonna nerf it. They're gonna nerf the solo raid. So they're gonna make it even easier, bro. And listen, this is the major right here, guys. This is everything. The rest is trash, pretty much. This is everything right here. January, this is okay-ish. More content, hard content, especially if you're doing on 6 character and it's super hard. They're gonna make it easier, so hopefully it becomes easy, right? Hopefully it becomes easy for 6 enjoyers. This is going to be huge, actually. This is the system that is going to be huge, the Frontier system. The Frontier system is going to be a W right there. And this, of course, is a new class, so people are going to be hyped for the new class. For the bear and the fox, not for the Ayaya. Unless you are hyped for the Ayaya. If you are female, I understand, but you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. Yep. Progression events. This we gotta see how much mass we're gonna get from those events, because sometimes they're like super stingy. Looking ahead, that's pretty good. It's okay-ish. Well, that's it for now. YouTube, much love. How do I feel from low on this? A bit better. Not super hype anyways either, but definitely much better. Much love. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And definitely subscribe, because I'm almost 1,000 subscribers. So I can make a little bit of this. Bye.